Hello, everyone. I just wanted to share some stuff with you, do a quick heart check with you. This morning I was doing some heart checking myself in the gym, and it's good for us to do every once in a while or daily is to do a quick heart check, kind of see where we're at with God. Paul actually tells us to do this in 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Tells us to examine our faith, to look for evidence of our faith, to do a quick heart check, kind of. And this last Sunday kind of got me, this last Sunday sermon got me thinking in this direction when my pastor said, if you're not careful, you can miss heaven by 18 inches. I really loved that he said that. Basically, it's about 18 inches from your head to your heart. So in other words, do you just have head knowledge about Jesus? Or is it impacting your heart in a way that it's producing fruit in your life? Is it evident? Are you being sanctified daily? Romans chapter 10, verse 10 says, for with the heart one believes and is justified, and with the mouth one confesses and is saved. So did you hear that? It says, with the heart, not with the head. It's more than just head knowledge. It is a faith that's in your heart, all right? It's the center of your being in which your life flows from. And it's not hard to tell where your heart's at if we're honest with ourselves. And that's the key. You need to be honest with yourself when you're doing these heart checks. Often it's where we spend most of our time. Sometimes it's where we're spending most of our money. We can see it and hear it in our conversations with people, maybe at work, wherever you're at. What's coming out of your mouth daily? Are you gossiping? What are you watching on television? What kind of games are you playing? It's not hard to take a look at the things in your life and do a quick heart check and see where your heart's at. When it comes to church events, is another example. With everything going on in your life, how do you prioritize all your church events? Everything from life groups to attending church to serving the body or going to outreach programs. How are you prioritizing that stuff? Are you looking at that stuff and going, if I absolutely have time, then I will do some of these outreach things. I'll serve the body, whatever. But I got all these other things ahead of that. I'll put this at the end. If I absolutely have time, read the Bible, spend time with God, pray, go to church, serve the body, then I'll do that. But if I get all this stuff done first. So it's not hard to figure out where our hearts are at. And maybe you're sitting there saying, yeah, I know, that's me. I know sometimes I don't care enough. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I should do more. I'm kind of curious on how long you've been telling yourself that. And why are you okay with it? Why haven't you done anything about it? And this is stuff I've struggled with myself, so don't think I'm being judgmental here. And perhaps it's because it's a problem with the faith or the belief we have in our hearts. And we'll put it in perspective a little bit by giving you an illustration. Before that, let me go into Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. Paul says, for God chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight in love. So did you hear that? You were chosen. Now here's the illustration. Now imagine your favorite hobby, your TV show, your sports team, video game, whatever it is. Now think for a moment. What if for instance, if you're a Mariners fan, you were chosen, there's that word chosen again, to perhaps sit in the dugout all year with your favorite team, with the Mariners, or maybe you were chosen to travel with them all year for all their games. Or maybe you're a Patriots fan, or maybe you're a Seahawks fan. What if you were chosen to sit on the sidelines with the Seahawks or the Patriots, or to attend all their games with them, travel with them, stay in the hotels with them? What if you were chosen to maybe utilize some of your hobbies as a career to make lots of money? Or maybe you were chosen to be an extra on your favorite TV show, or maybe even play a part in your favorite TV show. I mean, just imagine for a second those things. If this were to happen to you, you would be totally ecstatic, right? You'd be totally excited. You'd be going crazy. As a matter of fact, no doubt you'd probably be telling everyone about it on Facebook, on social media. You'd be telling your friends about it, your coworkers. Everyone would know about it. And no doubt your mood would change, right? you would probably be a happier person. It would be affected. You'd be walking around probably a little more, lightened up. Now apply that to God's word and what God says about you. The creator of all things has chosen you, Christian, to be in his family, to live and reign with Jesus Christ forever and ever. Now that should impact our hearts as much as those other things, if not more. As a matter of fact, it should more. Now, here's the heart check. Does it? So you know the information, everything I'm telling you, yeah, I've heard this before. I've read the scriptures, I've heard it in a sermon. I've heard this. You know it. It's in your head, but has it went from your head to your heart? Are you struggling with really having faith and putting your belief in Christ so that it impacts your heart? Or is it kind of just sitting in your head still? Christian, if you've been chosen, then you've been plucked out of this world for something greater. Let me tell you, just believe it. Believe it like a child. Have childlike faith. God has something much greater for you in this life and in heaven. This should make you ecstatic, and it should give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. I wanted to share that with you this morning. That was my heart check. Have a good day. Bye.